Hey guys, welcome back to another foundation road test. Today I am looking at It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream with SPF 50. It's a really long name, so I had to glance down at it to make sure I got it right. This retails for $38 for 1.08 ounce of product. It also comes in a travel size that is 0.406 fluid ounces, and it costs $15. That is what I got because I just wasn't sure if I was going to like it, so I wanted to get the travel size just in case. I am 41, and I feel like a lot of people that are looking for anti-aging things, they have tried this or they like it. I've been asked a lot why I haven't tried it, and people are surprised that I haven't. I've just steered away from this because if you're like me and you have combination oily skin in the T-zone, and you see words like anti-aging hydrating serum, it's kind of scary. And I tend to think that I'm going to get greasy and be an oil slick 2 to 3 hours in. So I've just avoided it. I really never even entertained trying it until I started being asked about it more and more. So here I am with my travel size to do this foundation road test for you guys. And as usual, I'm going to read a little bit about the product before we get into the guts of the foundation road test. So it says it's a best-selling, award-winning, full coverage, color-correcting cream with anti-aging skincare and SPF sunscreen. It provides full, flawless coverage and protects skin with SPF 50 plus UVA, UVB broad spectrum physical sunscreen. It's clinically shown to increase hydration, smooth texture, and enhance brightness. It is also color correcting. It never creases or cracks and instantly camouflages skin imperfection, including dark spots. It's also infused with an advanced anti-aging serum made from hydrolyzed collagen, peptides, niacin, hyaluronic acids, vitamins, and antioxidants that work in harmony to diminish the appearance of wrinkles and pores to create a more radiant, supple, and flawless-looking complexion. It says that it was developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists, and it's clinically tested talc-free and not tested on animals. A lot of those things are what I look for in skincare. It really sounds good on paper or on screen. I did get the travel size, which does not have the pump. I do like the idea of the full size having the pump because I have the Urban Decay One and Done, which does have the tube with the pump, and I think that that packaging idea is so lightweight and so travel friendly. There are only 5 shades, which I find really strange and limiting, so I have to think that it is very adjusting and forgiving in terms of shades. I have the shade Light. I had originally had a deluxe sample in medium. This time of year, that was just too dark for me to do this road test with. It just didn't work. It smells like lemons. I love the smell. Absolutely love it. A lot of times when things have a scent, I'm a little bit leery. That was one thing that I was concerned about was the scent because sometimes with sensitive skin, especially citrus things, can do a number. I have been trying this out for about a week in various ways, with and without different primers, with a brush, with my fingers, with a dry and damp beauty blender, just to see what way I like it best and how it wears. So those of you who follow me on Snapchat, this is what I've been talking about on and off for the past week. Now you know. Or maybe this is 2 weeks ago now. I'm not sure when this is loading, but this is it. I am totally shocked at how much I like this foundation. I had no idea how much I was going to like this foundation. Had I known this, I would have tried this years ago. I don't know how long this has been out, but I feel like I have been missing out all these years. So I'm going to elaborate as to why. I feel like I keep calling this a foundation. It's a CC cream, I'm aware, but it applies and covers like a foundation. It goes on super, super easy no matter what method I tried. I'm not usually a fan of using a brush, but that is my preferred method for applying this foundation. I just think it looks really good on the skin. So today I have it on my face and I applied it with a brush. I'm going to get close just so you can see what it looks like on the skin. I did apply with a brush today. And I got really close right after I applied it, and it looks good. And I walked around a long time today after I applied it before I put on powder. And a lot of times if I do that, I will have to blot before I put on powder because it gets super shiny and my oil breaks through. I didn't have to do that today. It seems to stay matte, but not overly matte, not to where you look less radiant. I don't know how to even explain what it does. I prefer to use a brush for application just because I don't like using my fingers. It's just a personal preference thing, but it applies beautifully with fingers. It doesn't look too heavy. It looks really good. So if I forgot some kind of a tool and I needed to use my fingers, it looked really, really nice with finger application. I didn't like it quite as much with the Beauty Blender. With a damp Beauty Blender, it does make it more sheer, which is really good if you still wanted a nice sheer to medium coverage CC cream that lasted a long time and looked good on the skin. With a dry Beauty Blender, which is what I used for the Chanel foundation that I did my last road test on, that was my preferred method for that, which was kind of weird. I don't know the last time I used a dry sponge, so I tried that here. I didn't like it as much as I like the brush and finger application. So it didn't look bad. I just didn't like it as much. I can't really put into words why. Yesterday, I had this on for 18 hours. That's a really long day. 18 hours. It was 7 something in the morning until 1 something in the morning. And it was still on my face. It's bizarre. I don't know how it does it. And it looks good. It doesn't separate. It doesn't break up. It doesn't start looking really greasy. And what happens with me, I go to work and I will check in every, 2, 3, 4 hours to see if I need to blot. And I find that I really didn't have to with this. I mean, I would have, 7-hour workday and I would blot once. So when I get home, I don't touch up or blot anymore because I'm home. Who cares, right? So I'll get home and, my day will turn into 12 hours. I don't always take off my makeup when I get home. And usually when I go in my bathroom to wash my face, I'm very oily. That doesn't happen with this. I don't know what kind of magic is in here, but it doesn't happen. I mean, I could stand a touch up, but it's not like I'm in dire need. And I've seen people say they feel like it's heavy. I don't get heaviness from this. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. I can apply it by dotting it all over my face and then blending it in. But if you've seen my foundation road test, I typically will take it on the back of my hand and then dip my apparatus into it and then apply it section by section. That's just how I do it. And I don't feel like it feels heavy. It doesn't look heavy. The finish is in between matte and demi matte for me. It covers medium to full, depending on how you build it. It is buildable. I do find that I have some sunspots down here. I'm not sure if I covered that well. Then I still have to use concealer on sunspots or red spots. Not a ton, but I do still have to use concealer, which does not bother me. Yeah, this is a good foundation. I was not expecting it to be good, and now I am sad that I did not get the full size. Okay, so you guys were right by saying I should have tried this. Why didn't I try this? I should have tried this years ago. And you're probably saying, sum it up already. This is a foundation I don't have to worry about. So, if I compared it to Estee Lauder Double Wear and Double Wear Light, I feel like it falls in between those for me. Whereas Estee Lauder Double Wear is more of a matte finish, medium to full coverage if you apply it the way I apply it. And it does last all day. Double Wear Light, it's not as matte and it lasts a long time. It's a little more sheer. This kind of falls in between that in that I don't have to touch up the same way as I do with the Double Wear Light, but it's not quite as heavy of coverage as the Double Wear. I don't feel like I look like I'm made up, if that makes sense. I can sheer it out. I don't have to sheer it out. It's got sunscreen in it. Yet it doesn't give a ton of flashback in photos. I don't know how they did that either. I don't know, guys. This is way up there for me. I'm going to keep using it. Cruelty free. I don't see a whole lot of drawbacks here. I still haven't come up with a system. 2 thumbs up. I don't know, 10 stars, 5 stars, whatever. I like this foundation, CC cream. It is good in my book. I'm glad I tried it. This foundation road test was a success. So I thank you for sticking around and watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not following me on my social media, I'll put those on the screen and in the description box. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.